It means to know thyself. The word meditation means to become familiar with. So as you become familiar with the thoughts, the behaviors, and the emotions of the old self, you're retiring that old self. As you fire and wire new thoughts and condition the body into a new emotional state, if you do that enough times, it'll begin to become familiar to you. So it's so important, just like a garden. If you're planting a garden, you got to get rid of the weeds. You got to take the plants from the past year and you got to pull them out. The rocks that sift to the top that are like our emotional blocks, they have to be removed. The soil has to be tenderized and broken down. We have to make room to plant a new garden. So primarily, we learn the most about ourselves and others when we're uncomfortable. Because the moment you move into that uncomfortable state, normally a program jumps in. And so we have to unlearn before we relearn. We have to break the habit of the old self before we reinvent a new self. We have to prune synaptic connections and sprout new connections. We have to unfire and unwire and refire and rewire. We have to unmemorize emotions that are stored in the body, and then recondition the body to a new mind and to a new emotion, like deprogram and reprogram. That's the act, and it's a two-step process. Every single day, 'cause I love my occupation.
Welcome to Elemental Hypertech. Let's take this to the next level. He talks about the program. Let's upgrade and enhance, exploring beyond this program and into the organization and structure to achieve victory and how it works. How you can access this and have the rainbow bridge of memory where your behavior and your attention, along with your aim and your focus, your experience, but do not forget about your perspective. Your perspective is singular. It's what you receive from your experience, which is the all. The great aggregate. Do you not have a richer experience when you are physically there, as well as mentally, emotionally, intuitively? So organizing this new program for efficiency and effectiveness to fine-tune your skills and your talents. This is Elemental Hypertech. How the organizational structure works is in an elemental way. Those elements of earth, air, water, and fire. There is wood, the passive feminine power, and metal, the active masculine force. One electric, one magnetic. But those are for the advanced. The Patreon has the advanced teachings. I believe there's 39 or 40 videos loaded on there. This one will also be loaded on there because this is a bridge from the program to the organizational structure provided by Elemental Hypertech. That organizational structure of air is in the mind. Your mind is connected to your past. Of course, you have this amazing ability to transform that into the future through imagination. That imagination can be true and it can be false. So paying attention allows you the ability to decipher the difference of the truth from the lie, from the deceptive. Important through the Elemental Hypertech system. That is where, in the mind, the element of air is your intellect and your reason. Intelligence comes from this. Cultivate that. Next element is the element of water. Behavior. The element of water is in the gut, is connected to your future. It is where your emotions and your feelings are. You can organize it like imagination of the mind, calculating the future. The future through the gut uses instincts to access the past. Motion and movement, physically, muscle, that other end of the memory bridge. Then, the element of fire is in the heart. This is where your will and your desire, your inspiration and motivation connects your mind and your gut behavior and attitude. You can change and reprogram through the echo experiment, allowing communication, reverberation, relationships for the advanced and the game. The future is mutable, the past fixed, and the moment cardinal. Your heart, the element of fire, is the ever-present now in time travel, using intuition in real time, accessing the singular one and the aggregate all, simultaneously, synchronistically, harmoniously, deriving the correction factor, opening our creativity and adaptability, because you've connected all three, your Trinity of your mind, your gut, and your heart together in the body. And your body, that element of earth, is your form and your substance. What matters to you is what connects you to the Trinity of the gut, the heart, and the mind. The body is the performer, the one who does the act. Action, that is what the body respects. And through that action, there is strength, courage, bravery, nobility, things that are ethereal, that keep the body healthy and wealthy. And on the ethereal's opposite, the familiar, the family. Health and wealth in the material is not about accumulation, but about deeds and merits. What you used your body for, how it acted, how it performed, and the style